Hello again, friends. It's Miss Holmes here in my happy place, my kindergarten classroom, room C2, right here at Jack London Elementary School. I like to call it the home of the cutest little class in town. So friends, before we start today with another amazing read aloud together, I'd like to remind you to please hit subscribe. Push that button that says subscribe below. It's free. I need your subscriptions and your support to continue sharing these amazing stories, all these wonderful read-alouds that have been favorites of my students and mine over the last 30 years. So thank you for your support and your subscriptions too. Today I'm reading There's a Wocket in My Pocket by Dr. Seuss, the king of rhymes and wonderful creatures, fabulous places, colorful scenes, just imagination galore. So I love this one, and thank you for listening with me. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the story, friends. Gives you a little intro here on the inside of the cover page, and it says, oh, and a findo in my window. There's a findo. Oh, and a nook gase in my bookcase. Oh, he's eating a banana. There's a wocket in my pocket. And I say that with a lot of enthusiasm, friends, because you notice it has an excited mark. We know when we see that, it's also called an exclamation mark. That can be a mouthful for some of my littler friends, so we call it an excited mark. And whenever we see that, we get excited. That's what the author wants us to show in our reading. There's a wocket in my pocket by Dr. Seuss. Did you ever have the feeling there was a wasket in your basket? Or a neuro in your bureau? Now I explained to my friends today, because I read this book to my kindergarten class just today at school, that a bureau is another name for a dresser. A lot of kids don't know that. They're like, what's a bureau? It's a dresser. So there's a neuro in his bureau. Or a wasset in your closet. Sometimes I feel quite certain there's a jertin in the curtains. Oh, see those feet behind the curtains? Oh. Sometimes I have the feeling there's a zlock behind the clock. And that zelf up on that shelf. I've talked to him myself. That's the kind of house I live in. There's a nink in the sink, doing his back float, having a grand old time. And a zamp in the lamp. And they're rather nice, I think. Some of them are very friendly, like the yacht in the pot. Yes, he looks happy. But that yodel in the bottle, oh, some are friendly and some are not. Oh yeah, he's being naughty, spitting some water at him. I like the zabel on the table and the gare under the chair. Oh, he almost looks like a rug under there. But that bofa on the sofa, well, I wish he wasn't there. And the nuppards in the cupboards. They're good fun to have about. But that noothgrush on my toothbrush? Oh, him I could do without. Yeah, that'd be a little hard to use your toothbrush and brush your teeth with him on there. The only one I'm really scared of is the vug under the rug. Yeah, it's a little creepy, seeing that big lump under the rug and wondering what that vug really looks like. And that quimney up the chimney. I don't like him, not at all. And it makes me sort of nervous when the Zal scoots down the hall. And look, they went so fast up the chimney and down the hall, we didn't even get to see what they look like. They're fast. But the yeps on the steps, they're great fun to have around. And so are many, many other friends that I have found. Like the teller and the Neller and the Geller, and the Deller, and the Beller, and the Weller, all in the cellar. And that's something else I had to explain to my students, because here in California, a lot of our homes don't have basements or cellars. So I explained to them it's kind of like an underground story of your house. It's below the first floor. We don't seem to have them here, but I know our friends do in other places. And the Geeling on the ceiling? And the Zower in my shower? Oh, don't use all the hot water. Hurry up in there. And the Zillow on my pillow. I don't care if you believe it. That's the kind of house I live in, and I hope I never leave it. Full of all of his wonderful friends. What a happy place to be. I hope you enjoyed There's a Wocket in My Pocket.